Over the last few weeks, I've been all over the Western United States. Some of the most beautiful places I've ever been. I'm talking about Yellowstone, the Grand Teton National Park, and Yosemite. Again, it was absolutely gorgeous. But while I was there, my trading portfolio went up tremendously, down tremendously, and then recently it went back up. But the weirdest part was, even though other people might be totally stressed out, I was cool as a cucumber. I didn't stress out, not even once. And today, I want to explain exactly why that was. Because it had nothing to do with, these beautiful places I was at, and it had everything to do with the decision that I made back in 2019 to focus on the strategy and not guesswork. See, most people think trading is stressful because the market is stressful. I just don't think that's true. I think investing is stressful and trading is stressful when you don't know what the hell you're doing. Most people, when their portfolio goes up, they feel smart. When their portfolio goes down, they feel dumb. And suddenly every headline matters. Every tweet, or now I guess X, matters. And every single red candle matters. But the real goal is not predicting the markets. The real goal is building enough confidence in your process, in your strategy, that you don't need to predict anything. You just need to trust in your approach. For me, my trading process started in 2019. Back then, I had a huge question. How do I know if my trading will actually work or not? I wasn't concerned about, today, tomorrow, these weekly time frames. I was concerned over the larger time frame, right? I knew that I wanted to die rich. So I wanted to really look at these periods of uncertainty, right? So I looked at bull markets, I looked at bear markets, I looked at massive market crashes, and also massive market recoveries, and everything in between. And the way that I did that is backtesting. If you don't know what backtesting is, it's very simple. Basically, you get all of the historical data around your trading strategy, and then from there, you basically test it. You see, was it profitable, right? When it entered a trade here and exited a trade here according exactly to your trading strategy, right? And your trading rules, was it profitable or did it lose money? And that is how you get your evidence to actually begin to trust your strategy, to actually gain that confidence, not relying on some hope or fantasy. And the problem is, even if you get a strategy, most people quit on the strategy before it actually can work for them, right? They get scared by these drawdowns, right? Or they get greedy when they start making money. I can't tell you how many times I've had students or people that rely on me, right? Or ask me for advice. When they hit a drawdown, they come to me and they're so scared. And then they begin to change their trading strategy and they can't even let it breathe, right? From there, they try something new and they get scared again. And they repeat that process over and over and over until eternity. And they never actually make any real money. Simply put, the strategy never works because they don't stick with it long enough. And this relates exactly to what I went through over these past few weeks. My first stop in Yellowstone was absolutely gorgeous, and it was awesome because while I was hiking and looking at all the bison and all these beautiful spots, my portfolio was climbing up fast. Each and every day I looked at my portfolio and I was making tens of thousands of dollars. Everything looked amazing, but I really wasn't celebrating. I've seen this before. Markets go up, markets go down, but neither one changes my strategy, my trading rules. Next, I headed to the Grand Teton National Park, and that was absolutely gorgeous. Some of the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets I have ever seen. And again, while I was in Jackson Hole working on my laptop, I checked my portfolio, and man, oh man, was it green. And this green streak happened all the way through my trip. So in about 7 days, I think I made upwards of $20,000 or more. I'll put the exact screenshots in this video. However, within days of me returning from my trip, the market took a turn, and this green streak absolutely got obliterated. I lost across my portfolio, over $50,000. Gone in an instant. I'm not talking about paper trading, I'm talking about real life money. But again, I did not panic, okay? I have seen these drawdowns in testing. This all is part of my grand scheme, right? And just trusting the process that I had outlined, now almost 7 years ago, right? If not 7 years ago. And the craziest part, when I realized I was down $50,000, I was actually in Yosemite standing on top of a cliff, and not necessarily, right? I actually don't have Wi-Fi up there, don't have LTE or 5G, whatever you want to call it. So I actually didn't look at my portfolio, but for drama I was, okay? And again, all drama aside, I wasn't staring at the charts. I wasn't refreshing my brokerage account every 5 seconds. I wasn't doom scrolling financial news. I was pretty much watching waterfalls. I was taking photos, and I was enjoying the trip. Because the hard work required to actually make money and keep it, I did that 7 years ago. And again, as I was trusting my strategy, something great happened. The market recovered. It wasn't immediate, it wasn't overnight, but exactly like my backtest suggested could happen. The strategy, the trading strategy, kept doing exactly what it was designed to do. So when people ask me, how do I stay confident during these, volatile markets? The answer isn't confidence, it isn't intelligence. It's not because I go to these beautiful places. It's because my strategy is solidified and I'm entirely confident in my strategy. And on top of that, I have it completely automated through TradeLab. I'm 100% prepared, and that preparation creates conviction. And that conviction creates patience. And ultimately, in investing and trading, patience creates profits. So I'll kind of summarize it. The biggest lesson from this trip to Yellowstone, the Grand Tetons, and Yosemite, it wasn't about nature, it wasn't about investing, it wasn't about any of this stuff, right? The real takeaway was about how important it is to have systems. It doesn't matter how much effort or hustle you put in. It matters about systems. Systems are the thing that creates freedom. The whole reason I was able to enjoy these places was because I had a system in place in TradeLab where I'm able to backtest my trading strategy and I'm able to also automate my trading strategy and so much other things. And once you have that definitive, trustworthy process, the worry kind of just melts away and you're able to enjoy life. And again, I haven't introduced myself yet, but my name is Timmy Slava. I'm the founder and CEO of TradeLab. And I actually built it for this exact reason, right? When I first started trading about 10 years ago now, 10 years ago, I had to go through these strenuous cycles of, research and reading all kinds of books, just to kind of have a chance, right? It took years for me to actually become profitable, right? Luckily enough, we've done incredibly well and managed to keep our profits, but I wanted to build something that actually allows my 17-year-old self to avoid all of the pain, right? And just get to the good part. So in TradeLab, I included the ability to actually learn how to trade, right? You chat with AI to actually teach you how to trade and give you trading strategies. If you don't know what a trading strategy is, it will explain to you what exactly it is, right? From everything from the basics all the way to really high-level trading knowledge is available inside of TradeLab. Then once you have that checked off, go ahead and move on to backtesting. Once you have a backtest that beats the benchmark or beats a certain level of returns that you want to see, and you have made a decision that's what you want to rock with, after that you could automate it with like one click, and then you could also monitor all kinds of analytics in there. That's all in one place, and I built that for my 17-year-old self, and I wish I had it back then. It would have saved me a bunch of time and effort. So if you want to build confidence instead of relying on guesswork, so you could actually enjoy your life and enjoy vacations, enjoy your family, enjoy whatever it is, your friends, whatever it is you like to do, rather than staring at charts all day, I highly recommend checking out TradeLab. The link is down below in the description. Thank you for watching. If this was interesting, if this was helpful, feel free to share it with a friend. And again, subscribe, like the video. It really helps out. Peace. And I'll see you on the next adventure.